Alright, so the reason I'm here today is because I went to a local metro park yesterday, hoping that I'd find some fall color, and it turned out to be relatively unsuccessful. And I thought I'd find a lot of good woodland scenes, but I didn't. So I was thinking, where's some metro parks I haven't tried out? And I remembered this place, Secor Metro Park, and I remember it had a lot of really nice woodland scenes. So I've come here today, try to film a good video for you guys, and to photograph the repetition of the shapes of the trees, and maybe even find some trees that are in partial fall color. So, stay tuned. I'll be honest with you, it is kind of eerie out here. It's pretty silent and kind of mysterious with all this fog and stuff. And there's this weird kind of sound coming from the highway. But here's a scene I might consider photographing. Might as well take a photo of it and snap it real quickly. So it's quite dark here, and it's a lot darker than I thought. I'm photographing this scene right here. Has some really saturated trees, along with these kind of orangish. I think that's a sassafras leaf area right there that's just turned orange. So I've done kind of an intimate composition of just that, and yeah, it's a lot darker than I thought, because my photo is at 30 seconds right now. For this shot, I'm not using any filters, but I am experimenting with shallow depth of field, just because there's a bunch of messiness in the background, and honestly, some landscape photos actually look better with a shallow depth of field. You won't find a lot of scenes that look better with a shallow depth of field, but this is one of them where you're zoomed in on this tree, and I really like the look of it. So I'm gonna go explore and see what else there is, because it's gonna get dark soon.
Without my love for the ocean, I would be long gone by now. It's some kind of devotion that brings me down. That without my love for the ocean, I will be no one.
I really apologize for how dark or noisy this video may be, because there's so much darkness all around me. But the trick here is to look for patterns in the trees, and look for ways to frame the composition with trees, and look for color that pops out amongst all the greenery. And that's what I've done here. I've got this really beautiful tree that's in this yellow fall color, with these really dark branches in front of it. I think I'm going to use a polarization filter, but for this one, since there's so many elements, I'm not going to use a shallow depth of field. I'm actually going to use the full depth of field. So I'm going to compose and put on my filters. It's getting a lot darker out, but I have long enough exposures to get it done. I'm using a polarizer. It's hard to see if it's really doing anything because of how dark it is. And then the scene behind me, I just took a photo, and it's actually really, really beautiful and vibrant. I'm gonna take another one real quick and then check for focus, just to make sure everything's good, because I'm pretty sure this is at 70 millimeters, which is gonna make the focus a lot shallower. I really do apologize for the grain and darkness of this video, but it's really dark here. So I just wanted to update you guys, basically. By the way, this photo looks really nice. I want to update you guys on what's been going on kind of in my life. So I've been trying to make a good video this week, and this is the second day I've gone out. And I've been quite busy, so I really hope I can edit this in time for Thursday. But basically I have this driver's ed course online, and I'm trying to get a course done every day. And that usually takes 2 hours, just because each page on the internet requires you to study it for 30 minutes before you move on. So that takes a while. And then I also have a bunch of homework. So this week's kind of busy. And I still want to make a great video for you guys. But yeah, I hope this video ends up being nice for you guys. But that's just what's been going on with me. So it's been really busy lately, but Zion's just a month or so away. So that's what I'm really looking forward to this fall. Well, I got my shot, and I think I'm going to convert it into a panorama. So let's pack up and maybe take one more shot. Also, guys, if you're new to my channel, I've been doing this for like about a half a year or so. But if you want to see some videos from some really epic locations, I'd recommend checking out some of my photography road trip videos that I did this summer. So yeah. Okay guys, I found my last shot. This place is really awesome. I think I'm going to come back here for my next videos, but there's just so many interesting abstract compositions just in the trees and on the leaves and everything, and it's so saturated just because it rained. So maybe I'll come down here, try to get some harsh light shots, but the cloudy days really work best. It's going to be my last photo. I'm shooting a small composition right here. No filters, shallow depth of field. Just going up this tree. This is a place you can really just come to and shoot all the way through fall. So this is probably going to be my final image, and I'll walk a bit down by the path, but this is really the time of year for intimate woodland compositions. Just the tips of the leaves are in focus. It's pretty. What's really working right now, guys, is the beautiful dark trees, because they've been rained on, with the saturated yellows and greens. And there's so much more around here to shoot. But it's getting dark, and I want to get some food and go home. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, if you did, please subscribe.